Thank you, Chair Kimbell. Yeah, as trustees, we've spent this is the third day together, and we've done good work. But at this moment, we understand the limits of a Zoom, because I was sitting here and saying, "Oh, how I wish we could have dinner together, and how I wish we could look Becky and Hugo in the eye." And I remember the dinner when Becky heard that poem the first time, and it was raucous. It was just fantastic. But as hard as we've worked and all the good work that we've done, this is kind of the fun part. So will the Committee on Institutional Advancement please come to order? It is now time for the committee to consider today's consent agenda. Are there any objections to the approval of the consent agenda? Hearing none, the consent agenda is approved. The committee has one information item on today's discussion agenda. Item 2 is the 2020-21 California State University Trustee Award for Outstanding Achievement Presentation. Each award includes a scholarship ranging from $6,000 to $15,000 to support those outstanding students, all nominated by their respective campus presidents. These 23 awardees have demonstrated superior academic performance, extraordinary personal accomplishments, community service, and financial need. Collectively, they reflect and represent the very, very best of the CSU. I would like to ask Chancellor White to begin the year's award presentation. Sir?
Well, thank you, Trustee Furstenberg. I am so very honored to join all of you today in celebrating the recipient of this year's Trustees Award for Outstanding Achievement. This program is always a highlight of the academic year for me. The 23 students we celebrate today wonderfully exemplify the ideals of the California State University. Their commitment to academic achievement and the betterment of our world is at once inspirational and transformational. The program, which you have received this year in digital form, powerfully conveys their stories, the challenges they have conquered, and the obstacles they have overcome. Through it all, these students have demonstrated resilience, tenacity, resolve, indeed sheer grit, while making an indelible, positive impact on their families and their communities. This state and this nation will long reap the benefits of the intellectual, professional, and personal development that these students have realized and will continue to realize on their journeys forward. And it is, of course, a testament to the generous and enduring support of the CSU trustees, past and present, who have contributed to this scholarship program. I would like to specifically recognize and offer my heartfelt thanks and gratitude to Trustee Emeritus Ali Razi. Trustee Emeritus Razi is a member of the CSU Foundation Board currently and chairs the Trustees Award Selection Committee. And his unyielding dedication to this award has allowed the program to thrive and in turn forever change the lives of now over 380 students and their families and counting. So it is only appropriate that the year's top scholar is honored in his name. The Razi Scholar receives a $15,000 scholarship. Now I'd like to introduce you to this year's Razi Scholar, Brianna Holbert. Bree is truly outstanding student coming to us from Chico State. Let us hear her remarkable story by video.
My name is Brianna Holbert, and I am currently the Associate Student President, but I also work in the College of Agriculture as a peer advisor. But I'm also a student too, first and foremost. I grew up in more of a valley town, so it was a lot of cows and almonds, and my roots ran in agriculture, but I didn't know about it until I got into high school. School was a saving grace for me because I grew up in a home life that wasn't extremely stable. But when I went to school, I felt like I could be a a kid. I felt like I could be like Bree. I felt like I could be comfortable with people who were so stable, like my teachers. One of the teachers that was a huge mentor to me was Miss Rebecca Freeman, and she was my agriculture teacher. There was this stepping from behind the desk and into my life and being like, I see something in you. Like, let's go pursue this. Let's do this together. Like, let's mold you and grow you. And I'll never forget her impact, and I just want that for other people. So the year I decided to go to Chico, it was just this immersive experience where I learned a lot about myself and a lot about my chosen career path of being an ag teacher. And I just kept feeling like this innate, like, pressure of like pursuing more. And so I talked to some of my mentors, and I just full send on wanting to run for national FFA office, which is a position only one person from each state gets to be a part of. I got to October and I ran, and I got elected as the first female national FFA officer that is from an African American ethnicity. And that was such a crazy experience. Like, when they called my name and I ran up on that stage, I just thought, like, this is just crazy.
You know, she's a change maker. She's somebody who is so fearless to step into spaces that, you know, so many, including myself, are so intimidated to step into, and she does it with such courage.
I was doing it because there was students like me who didn't come from an ag background, who is a person of color, who came from a background like mine, who had to like really push and work hard to get where she is today. And I was inspiring them to do the same thing.
Brianna Holberg's heart to serve others, to help people. You see it in small moments where it's not on camera, where no one else is watching. You just happen to get a chance to catch it. And it is the most pure, wonderful thing to watch. Her encourage people from a lot of different backgrounds to pursue maybe leadership, maybe FFA, maybe agriculture, but really just to encourage young people. And she's very gifted at what she does.
She has an amazing ability to make each person feel seen and feel heard. And having that in a teacher who is able to accept you, empower you, and embrace you, that's an extraordinary gift to give this world.
I want to be that teacher who sees students that aren't quote unquote stereotypically like the successful students, and be able to bring them into the fold and show them that there is a path to success, and that's through their education.
Congratulations, Bree, on being named 2020 CSU Trustee Emeritus Ali Razi Scholar, one of the most prestigious awards of the Board of Trustees of the California State University. I know, as AS President and working closely with you, that you are both inspiring and insightful, a fabulous partner to have. I know you'll continue to do well and continue to make Chico State proud. Congratulations.
Well, oh my, Bree, we applaud you for setting an example of determination and such hard work. You are a gift. Please share a few words with us.
Absolutely. Thank you, Chancellor White. You know, to me, education has been a transformational experience. And I would agree with, I think everyone has experienced how transformational education can be, especially the awardees today. It's one of my life's greatest honors to have the opportunity to have this scholarship. But I also recognize that the same goes for the rest of the awardees that were awarded their scholarships through the CSU trustees. So thank you so much for believing in all of us and supporting our education through these scholarships.
It's the least we can do, Bree. Thank you. I now welcome Trustee Fong to introduce us to this year's awardees. Trustee Fong?
Good afternoon. It is truly an honor to introduce this year's outstanding class of Trustee Scholars. We just saw her video, so let's begin by recognizing our Trustee Emeritus Ali C. Razi Scholar, Brianna Holbert. In the Central Valley and is an agricultural science and education major at Chico State. In addition to being the first female African-American national president of the Future Farmers of America, current Associated Student President, and named one of the 24 remarkable women of the CSU, Bree is a peer advisor for the College of Agriculture and was a college outreach volunteer for Helping Hands, a nonprofit serving vulnerable populations. Her goal is to become an educator to help students of color reclaim their stories in agriculture. Congratulations, Bree. We wish you every success. The following awardees will be announced in campus order. The Ron and Mitzi Barhorse Scholar, Allison Cheatwood, began her pursuit of higher education in her 30s. She persevered through serious health challenges to graduate magna cum laude in 2019 from CSU Bakersfield before enrolling in the credential program for special education. Allison plans to pursue a master's degree in special education to continue her passion for teaching and advocating for children with learning disabilities. Trustee Emeritus Kenneth Fong Scholar, Patricio Ruano, is a first-generation student, double majoring in biology and global studies at CSU Channel Islands. Outside the classroom, he helps students enrolled in Gateway College classes. Patricio plans to apply to medical degree and doctoral programs with the ultimate goal of helping to improve access to education and health care for people in need. Edison International Scholar Sky Harris has persevered through a variety of personal challenges during her journey to CSU Dominguez Hills, where she is majoring in sociology. Those experiences are now the driving force behind her desire to help others. Sky plans to become a licensed marriage and family therapist and to open a local resource center for LGBTQIA youth. The Chancellor Timothy P. White Scholar, Celeste Morales, is a senior at Cal State East Bay, majoring in recreation management with a concentration in youth programming development. Despite a learning disability, Celeste has earned a well-deserved spot on the Dean's List. She plans to pursue a master's degree in environmental recreation management and work for the National Park Service, providing opportunities for inner-city youth and Latinx communities to explore our national parks. Trustee Emeritus Peter Mijas Scholar, Jose Alvarez, is a student at Fresno State School of Nursing. He graduated magna cum laude from Madera South High School, where he led a mock trial team that was among the best in the San Joaquin Valley. Jose volunteers with the Fresno State Mobile Health Unit, providing health screenings in underserved communities. After graduating, Jose hopes to continue providing care to his community by working as a registered nurse at Fresno's Community Regional Medical Center. The trustee Wenda Fong and Daniel Federley Scholar, An Thien Le, as an immigrant, has worked hard to learn a new language and culture. She is a junior at Cal State Fullerton, majoring in business administration and accounting, while also serving as a tax preparation volunteer for the IRS and as a supplemental instruction leader for the Department of Information Systems and Decision Sciences on campus. Her goal is to be a certified public accountant, evaluating and solving complex problems for her firm. The William Randolph Hearst Scholar, Julia Jones, is a proud member of the Hoopa Valley Tribe and a double major in sociology and Native American studies at Humboldt State. She plans on applying to law school and earning a master's degree in counseling, ultimately returning to her community to work with adolescents who grow up in high-risk areas for alcohol and drug abuse. The Relier family scholar, Jaden Mari, is a native of South Africa, majoring in aerospace engineering at Cal State Long Beach. Jaden plans to advocate for international students arriving in the U.S. with a dream, just as he did, and to find ways to make their college experience more affordable through scholarship opportunities and paid research programs. The Michael and Debbie Lucky Scholar, Leslie Tapia Torres, is a first-generation student who overcame language barriers, immigration status complications, mental health issues, and experiencing facial paralysis at the age of 13. Today, Leslie is a senior at Cal State LA, pursuing a degree in exercise science with an emphasis in exercise and bioscience. She plans on pursuing a medical degree while helping other students reach their goals. William Randolph Hearst Scholar, Natalie So, is a mechanical engineering major at Cal Maritime who developed a passion for robotics in high school. Raised by a single mother, Natalie has volunteered at food banks and as a poll worker during local elections. After graduation, she plans on a career in robotics and to encourage other women to pursue careers in STEM fields. William Randolph Hearst Scholar Maria Elena Zapata is a first-generation Latinx student attending CSU Monterey Bay, majoring in liberal studies through the teacher credential pathway. Maria is proud to be a full-time student earning high honors. After receiving her bachelor's degree and working as a teacher, Maria plans to earn a master's degree in educational administration and become an elementary school principal, inspiring and encouraging children to thrive in their education. The Chancellor Emeritus Charles and Catherine Reed Scholar, Anthony Lawson, was only 17 when his older brother, David Josiah Lawson, was murdered. But Anthony managed to turn tragedy into inspiration. Today, he is a sophomore majoring in psychology at CSUN and has made the Dean's List for 3 consecutive years. Anthony plans on becoming a family psychiatrist to help those who have faced similar tragic circumstances. Telekuu scholar Christopher Ornelas' parents worked tirelessly as farm workers in Ventura County to provide for their family, while Christopher was tasked with helping raise his younger siblings. Today, he is a third-year architecture student at Cal Poly Pomona with a minor in urban planning. Christopher aspires to earn a master's degree in urban design and eventually start his own architectural firm, applying his creative style to building design and mentoring the next generation of architects. William Randolph Hearst Scholar Mahedi Jahami is a first-generation college student working toward his graduate degree in mechanical engineering at Sacramento State. Along with working as a utility engineer with the California Public Utilities Commission, he volunteers as a research student at Saha Health Clinic and as a translator with the UC Davis Police Department. Mahedi's goal is to combat climate change by limiting our reliance on fossil fuels. The Sicuan Band of Kumeyaay Nation scholar Nora Nicole Ortega is a first-generation college student, a daughter of immigrants, and the youngest of 10 children. She is earning her master's degree in counseling and guidance with a pupil personnel services credential at Cal State San Bernardino. Nora aspires to pursue a doctoral degree in educational psychology and to encourage other students to achieve their academic and professional goals. Trustee Emeritus Murray L. Gallinson Scholar Deva Rain was raised in public housing in Baltimore and homeless at the age of 17. He joined the U.S. Navy and was awarded an honorable discharge following a distinguished military career. A disabled veteran, Deva is a senior at San Diego State majoring in psychology with a minor in philosophy. Deva plans to earn his doctorate in clinical neuropsychology to pursue a faculty position conducting research, mentoring students, and working with veterans and athletes who have traumatic brain injuries. School's first Federal Credit Union scholar, Yuri Madano Koji, is a graduate student at San Francisco State and an aspiring educator with a passion for social justice. As a survivor of sexual violence, she is committed to helping young people unlearn the oppressive thinking and behaviors that normalize such violence. As an educator, her classrooms will be guided by a feminist pedagogy and an emphasis on works by post-colonial writers and writers of color. Trustee Emeritus William Houck and Paget Kaiser Scholar Jo Bell Abalera is majoring in computer science at San Jose State, earning recognition as a President's Scholar the past 3 semesters. She is training as a tutor at San Jose State's Writing Center and wants to pursue a career in computer graphics, web design, or video game development, using both her passions and skills to positively impact her community through technology. Trustee Jack McGrory Scholar Tayara Almeida moved from Brazil to the U.S. at the age of 23 and is studying civil engineering at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. She has volunteered in Guatemala on a water systems project, completed an internship at a civil engineering firm in Santa Cruz, and worked as a project engineer for a construction firm. She looks forward to becoming a professional engineer and to designing sustainable projects. Trustee Emerita Claudia H. Hampton Scholar Kayla Wong Nguyen is a Vietnamese-American first-generation college student raised in a single-parent, low-income household. A biotechnology major at CSU San Marcos, Kayla has a passion for research and patient advocacy. She served as a learning assistant for middle school students through the CSU San Marcos Center for Research and Engagement in STEM Education. After completing her undergraduate degree, Kayla plans to pursue a doctorate in neuroscience or immunology, with a hope to one day teach and inspire students to explore scientific research. Stouffer Foundation Scholar Therese Azevedo is a first-generation female STEM student who attended rural Central California schools. A statistics major at Sonoma State, she supports student engagement by mentoring other students, reaching out to girls in middle school on behalf of STEM programs, and conducting research on math anxiety. Therese will pursue her doctorate in statistics with the goal of becoming a professor. Sante Health System scholar Robin Fredeking found a nurturing, unofficial foster family when he was 13 and is now dedicated to helping others. After receiving the Dean's Medal of Excellence and graduating summa cum laude with a bachelor's degree in nursing from Stanislaus State in 2019, Robin began working toward a master's degree in the university's Family Nurse Practitioner program. He is guided by a passion for health and science and is inspired to provide medical care to underserved families in his community.
Awardees, congratulations to all of you for your remarkable achievements and accomplishments. Thank you for representing the best that the California State University has to offer. Through your uplifting and inspiring stories, we see incredible perseverance, intelligence, hard work, and perhaps some sleepless nights. We also see the love and support of your families, friends, colleagues, professors, and staff who have helped you along the way. Indeed, through your stories, we see that hopeful, dream-driven spirit that has for so long been the hallmark of this wonderful university and the great state of California. In conclusion, fellow trustees, it has been my great honor to introduce to you the CSU Trustees Award Class of 2020. We will now share a special video from our scholars.
This award means the world to me. I am a first-generation college student who was raised by my single immigrant mother.
There's times where I'm spending hours and hours on essays or assignments for class, and I just feel like that recognition, knowing that the work I'm putting in is being noticed by people of your stature, is just insane.
This award also financially guarantees that I will be able to accomplish a Bachelor of Science in Statistics, one of my most valued personal goals.
I was able to return to school. to higher education. After 15 years of not being in college, I returned to earn a 3.95 GPA, holding 16 units while working full-time as a training specialist and parenting full-time.
And I'm very grateful to have received it because I don't have to worry as much paying for school and be able to focus more about getting an education so I could get more out of it.
It's truly a blessing. It will help me continue my education and continue to work harder, even harder, because of the opportunity that was given to me by the scholarship and its committee.
It is a huge incentive to continue my efforts towards a degree. It alleviates my bills at the end of the month. It keeps me focused and makes me happy knowing someone believing me and my aspirations.
This is going to allow me to volunteer in the community a lot more. At Fresno State, they offer us the mobile health unit, which is a service where we go to underserved parts of the city.
Receiving this prestigious award actually means the world to me because it shows other Navy veterans and people with disabilities and older students like myself that you can find your success in academia. Hard work does pay off.
Being awarded this scholarship means that I don't have to look for part-time jobs to pay for my tuition, and instead I can focus my efforts in finding internship opportunities and expanding my knowledge in computer science.
It helps me continue schooling without worrying about financial stress or anything like that as of right now.
It means that there are people who believe in me and who appreciate all of the work that I have done. As a first-generation student, expenses are what often hold us back and prevent us from receiving our degrees.
I hope to show everybody that Cal State LA students can do great things. Somos luchones, and we're gonna get far.
I aspire to one day be able to work with the National Park Services in providing a once-in-a-lifetime experience to inner-city youth with the opportunity to explore our parks.
In the future, I hope to continue on to graduate school and possibly pursue a PhD in astrophysics.
Receiving this scholarship supports the role that I have to play in ending all forms of oppression by teaching young people how to fight for justice.
I want to carry the lessons I've learned here at CSU Channel Islands in terms of how peer support can impact people's lives.
And I hope later on in life that I could be like an agriculture educator, serve students hopefully in the Bay Area who don't come from agriculture, be able to help connect the dots of where their food comes from to the field, to the production.
I would also like to combat climate change. Find new ways to integrate renewable energy into our communities.
The most important part of receiving this award is the validation that comes from knowing I have chosen the right path in life and that helping others is my calling.
Receiving this award would be an affirmation of my achievements and my education despite the hardships I endured along the way.
I would like to see myself as a certified public accountant who worked for a Big Four company, evaluating and solving financial problems. I always try my best not only to become an excellent student, but also a successful woman.
I'm going to enroll into the master's program for special education. So there's lots of work left yet to be done, and this scholarship is going to help me do that.
What a fantastic way to conclude our day. I have some feedback here, but to everyone who put this amazing video together, and Linda Fong, you do double duty as a trustee, and we cannot thank you enough. But this is truly, truly inspiring. On behalf of all the trustees and the California State University, I wish you all the very best in your future endeavors. You will make us proud. We'd also like to thank our generous donors for their belief in and support of these exceptional students and for recognizing the impact they are already having. This year has challenged us all in ways we could never imagine. But moments like this remind us to focus on that the future is going to be bright because of all of you. On that note, and with true gratitude, Chair Kimball, that concludes the business of the Institutional Advancement Committee.
Thank you, Trustee Furstenberg. It truly is a bright light, and I think for me, the highlight of every year are these awards, and I congratulate all of you for all your hard work. And you make me feel like a slacker. I always feel it's amazing what you've achieved and overcoming the difficulties you've had. So I look forward to joining you and your families in a virtual reception. Should be exciting. So that concludes the board's business for today. We will reconvene tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Thank you.
Please adjust your audio accordingly.